Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you remember in our last video we unlocked Ferry Flight. So we've now got two specializations, First Flight and Ferry Flight. So let's have a look at the Ferry Flight. So it says gear up for an exciting ferrying mission where you'll be responsible for flying aircraft from maintenance, moving customers, or delivering a new aircraft to its owner. On short VFR routes, you'll have to take care of the aircraft throughout the journey, navigate the skies, ensuring the safety and integrity of your plane, becoming a reliable and respected ferry pilot in the aviation world. Okay, so let's go with our missions. And I remember we had this gold mission here near Luxembourg. So it's a 2-star difficulty, returning a 172 Skyhawk to its home base. So let's select that. So we got a 2-star difficulty, 1,350 credits for this mission. It does say in the briefing that the client is very picky and make sure your landing is spot on your arrival. So here's our client, Michael Klimek. So we got some XP as well, 68,750 XP, 1,350 credits. Currently we have 500 credits. So that 1,350 would certainly be handy now. So let's go and have a look at this aircraft. We'll prepare it for its takeoff. So I'm sure that as we fly along, if any mistakes that we make, it will be deducted from our payment, I would assume, at the end. So let's remove all these covers. Can we remove the chocks? Yep. Okay, so let's get inside the aircraft. Oops. Shift C to exit. Oh, we forgot the pitot. Yeah. We got the pitot cover. Nearly a disaster. Right, let's try again. Shift C. Inside we go. Let's reset the head tracking there. Appears to be working. Okay, Control E. Let's start this up. Oh, we got some rain on the windscreen. It's not going to be a very nice day. Okay, so I guess we don't have to wait for any clearances. Maybe it's an unmanned airstrip. So let's get underway. Here we go. Let's follow the blue arrow. Oh, stopping already. Aircraft entered the runway already. The hold box was actually on the airstrip, so I would say that's a bit unfair, but okay. So we've got to press enter to announce takeoff via radio. Enter runway 18. Right, let's get an outside view here. So runway 18, okay. Let's spin it round. So I guess runway 18 is the one that we're currently almost pointing towards. Enter runway 18. This runway 18? Yep. Take off. Into the rain we go. Let's go. So we're on full power. Initial climb. Okay. Away we go. Gonna turn the head tracking on. As you can see, it is starting to rain. Climb to 1,400 feet. Getting pretty dark out there. I'm just going to turn the other Garmin unit on. Okay, so there's our blue boxes. We're going to follow the boxes as we go. I do presume that if you miss any boxes, it's going to deduct some payment perhaps. I don't know how strictly you have to follow the blue boxes. I'm not sure. I'm sure we'll find out as we progress. Wow, the weather's looking terrible, isn't it? Again, absolutely stunning graphics. It looks like we've got 9 nautical miles to go. It did say we need to look after this aircraft during our flight. So we don't want to kind of thrash it all the way. Climb to 2,400. So we're just passing 2,300. We've got nearly 8.5 nautical miles to our destination. Let's have a look out the window. Yep, it's clearly raining. Look at the graphics. Outstanding. Graphics are totally amazing. I'm going to pull back on our power. Wow. I mean, this is one thing about the career mode. It will take you to places that perhaps you never would think of going. So the career mode is certainly a way for you to explore the world and what the world has to offer. Absolutely loving the graphics, everyone. Stunning. If you are interested in my graphic setting, you are more than welcome to leave me some comments down in the comments section. I'll happily answer anybody's questions. Just pulling back on the power again. Let's not flog this plane. So yeah, I have spent a while tuning my graphics. I went through a stage of having stutters and lag. But I've kind of got it to a point now where I'm pretty happy with it. I had everything set to ultra at one point. I've got some ultra settings now, and I've left some others on high. To be honest with you, I haven't noticed too much difference between high and ultra. If you are interested, then do please send me a message and I'll gladly show you my my settings. Okay, we're making our way then. We're going to follow the traffic pattern. We're going to fly to final. Okay, so let's have a look. So I guess we're aiming for the blue box directly ahead. Does look like a bit of a maze, but I'm sure we'll work it out when we get there. I'm really surprised actually at just how many specializations there are in the career mode. I know a lot of people like free flight. I do enjoy the free flight, but it's a bit of a shame that they've locked various kind of specializations into the career mode. For example, if you wanted to do firefighting, the only way you're going to do that is to jump into the career mode. You cannot do that in the free flight. Same as search and rescue, same as medevac. So the only way you get to enjoy those kind of missions is to get yourself into the career mode. And if you haven't already got one, I highly recommend the Tobii Eye Tracker 5. It just makes the whole art of flying, looking around, so much easier. So Tobii Eye Tracker 5, I highly recommend that. Okay, so if we look down, yeah, okay. So let's follow these boxes as best we can. All right. So it wants us to go. This is a bit of a maze, isn't it? It's kind of guess your blue box. I know in the later missions, I believe you can turn these blue boxes off. You can plan your own routes, I think. But we'll explore that when I get into the later missions in the career mode. At the moment, it is a kind of a process of flying into boxes. Okay, just going to reduce a little speed. Luckily it hasn't rained too badly so far. We are a little high, so I'm just going to reduce some of that power. Wow, it's windy. We're getting blown around. Quite a windy flight. I'm glad we don't have any passengers. I think they'll be feeling quite sick. Right, okay, so let's reduce the power further. Around we come. We've got about 2 nautical miles left. Oh, come on, it's so tight. Wow. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. So we've got kind of a final loop to do before our landing. We did mention that the customer is a very picky client. There's the runway there. There is another grass strip. Right, I'm going to give it a bit more power. We're getting a bit slow. These turns they've given us are so sharp. Just going to reduce the power that I've put in. Around we go. Right, let's slow this down. Right, I'm really slowing down. Yep, okay. Let's hope the owner's not watching. Okay, that's the landing strip ahead. Oh, I'm going to put 1 notch of flaps. Go full flaps. Oh, okay. It's windy. It's windy. Whoa. Okay, let's glide her down. Oh no, I missed a radio call. I'll say focus on the landing. I think I missed the radio call to land. A little bit heavy, wasn't it, as well? A little bit heavy. So I'm not sure what the owner's going to think. Guess we're going to be deducted for the heavy landing. Maybe. Particularly, I think we're going to be deducted for missing that landing clearance. But we'll see. As I say, it's a learning curve. I'm nowhere near an expert. Let's put our flaps back. I'm certainly not a pilot. But this is why I'm here. I want to learn. I want to get better. I want to do the career mode. I want to do some free flight. I just want to enjoy myself. Kind of bring you along with me. Watch all the things that I do wrong so you don't make the same mistakes. So let's bring it round to the hold short box. Pretty much nearly there now. I don't know if it's going to penalise us for going too fast, but I don't want to risk it. So two things I think possibly well, definitely one thing we're going to get penalised for was missing the radio call. Perhaps a landing a little bit heavy. But we suddenly got battered by gusts of wind just on, or just before we got to the runway. So around we go. Let's get to the hold short point and let's see what we get. So let's run it in. Loving the scenery. The scenery is absolutely stunning. So lifelike, isn't it? Hey. The parking stand just up ahead. Well, at least we brought his plane back in one piece. We might need a new landing gear. It was a little bit heavy. Right, let's put our parking brake on. And then let's turn this off. Let's see what the damage is. This will be interesting. Our first flight, we have a mission success. Great. So we did pass the mission. Wow, we got Gold S. I'm more than happy with that, everybody. Gold S. Mission performance. Respect the condition of the aircraft. 97%. Okay, landing smoothness was 80%, so maybe it wasn't so heavy as I first thought. Well, I made that mistake, didn't I? Aviator performances. Most important mistakes, radio communications. So we had that one kind of penalty there. So we got an S gold, which is great. Right. What's our total income? So base income. Wow. 9,710 credits. Look at the employer commission. 9,130. Reputation bonus 20. No skip bonus 630. So that's interesting. So if we do skip parts of the flight, we are going to get penalised. Bad weather bonus. So bad weather bonus, we get extra credits. So our total income came to 1,710. Wow, the employer commission is high, isn't it? Okay, reputation update. We're heading towards, well, the B, I guess. Level up. Level 7. So what does Scott say? I see you've made good progress so far. I think you'll need a space of your own. You can take this desk. It's been empty for a while. So it looks like Scott's happy with our performance. We now get our own desk. Not the plushest of offices, but we've got a desk. Oh, here's our desk. Okay, that makes sense. So there we go. Our credits, 2,210 credits in the bank. I'm just going to have a quick look at the missions before we leave and see what happens next. Ooh, new specializations available. Congratulations. We now have flight seeing. Right. So let's see what this is all about. So we've got flight seeing. Ah, now we're really opened up, haven't we? Okay, so lots of ferry flights. Lots of first flights, ferry flights. I guess if we want to do flight seeing, we have to do the gold kind of camera icon. Okay, so possibilities for our next video, everybody. We got possibilities. We can carry on with our ferry flights, or we can do some first flights. I think it would probably make sense to open up the flight seeing as well. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for joining me today. So it was a successful flight. I look forward to seeing you next time. If you do enjoy the video, I would be super grateful for any thumbs up or subscribe. So please feel free if you want to subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Take care, everyone. I'll see you next time.